Hi! So, I get to do my week 4 review for the second time because I just did it and it was 18 minutes long, which is crazy. So we're not having that and I'm doing it a second time. Anyways, if I had to sum up this week in one sentence, that sentence would be, oh my god, I'm pregnant. Yep. And this week the baby, or the embryo, is the size of a sesame seed. So that's so cute and tiny. And this week the heart forms and the heart will start beating at some point. Yeah, that's amazing. The first thing I want to say is just a huge thank you. I know that a lot of you took the time to leave a really sweet comment on my wall, even just congratulations, or just some details about how you saw my video and it made you cry and you couldn't watch it in public, but you're super excited for me, and just everything you guys have said has been so heartwarming and so encouraging, and it's helped me move from a place of shock and a little bit of negativity and fear of miscarriage to a healthier place of cautious optimism where I'm taking things day by day and I'm embracing things day by day. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Quick thing I'll mention to you is that I never expect you to watch all of my videos or the content of all of my videos. If you stop in 1 week and you want to catch a minute or two, that's great, but I never anticipate that you'll watch the whole thing because we all have lives and we're all busy, and anything that you watch is for your benefit. I'm making these vlogs to document my journey, and I never expect you to sit through everything or whatever. So just so you know, I'm just documenting for myself, and I'm grateful for any time you take to watch, comment, like, or anything. Okay, symptoms this week. First, I'll say that nothing I'm going to say here is a complaint. I am thrilled that I'm experiencing anything at all. So, first things first is boobs. Let's talk about boobs, because that's the biggest pregnancy symptom I'm experiencing. I went bra shopping this past week with my sister-in-law, and we were both shocked to discover that we've gone up 2 cup sizes. Yeah, awesome. Crazy, but awesome. My boobs have grown more in the past 2 weeks than they had grown in my entire life of 25 years. So that's crazy. And I have my notes up here. Sleep. I do that a lot. Nausea. On the whole, I haven't been throwing up and I haven't been really sick. I'm kind of inconsistently getting these bouts of having a tight stomach and not feeling too good, but I've figured out how to get around that, and I don't drink water on an empty stomach. I keep lots of almonds and cranberries and crackers around, and I just make sure to snack on those throughout the day, and that's been working really well. And also, I have pretty good eating habits, so I think that's helping a bit too. However, I did have what I'm calling the mango chai pie incident. I made a mango chai pie with my sister-in-law, and the night I told Joe I was pregnant, I left the pie out overnight. The next morning, I wasn't feeling too good. I got up at 6:30, I drank 2 glasses of water, and then I took one look at the mango chai pie, and I was like, I'm gonna throw up. So I ran to the bathroom, I come in here, and I hit my face on the faucet. Yeah, and that's the only time I've got sick, but I'm calling it the mango chai pie incident because it was terrible. Heart rate. My heart rate is higher. Whenever I do cardio stuff, my heart rate is definitely higher, and I read that 15 beats per minute higher than normal is what happens when you're pregnant, because a lot of blood is going to your, maybe not because, but also a lot of blood is going to your uterus, and I've also been dizzy and woozy and just kind of out of it as far as circulatory stuff goes, so that's different too. And then I've had an oddity, and I mentioned this last week, but I'm distinguishing between symptoms and oddities. Symptoms to me are things that are absolutely clear things related to pregnancy, and oddities are things I observe which I'm not sure if they're pregnancy specific, but it's interesting nonetheless. So the oddity is sense of smell. Joe and I were walking by this van at a medical clinic, and as we walk by, there's a family hanging out in there, and as soon as we get close, I get this crazy whiff of like grape scented medicinal grossness. And I just said to Joe, oh my god, that family has got to lay off the Diamond Tap because that's ridiculous. and he couldn't smell anything at all, but to me it was completely overpowering and disgusting. And that's been pretty consistent. My sense of smell is definitely heightened, and I'm generally less interested in food. And usually I'm a huge foodie. I love to eat, I love to cook, I love to watch Food Network, but I'm kind of like, with food. Like, food is good and all, but I'm just less enthusiastic about it, so yeah. A couple special things to note. I got a new bra, which I mentioned, and that's pregnancy related. And I also picked up some prenatal vitamins this week. These are called Materna, and the biggest difference I noticed between my regular multivitamin and prenatal multivitamins is that the vitamin content is lower because it's safer for the baby, and the mineral content is higher. So for example, there's less vitamin A because vitamin A is toxic for a developing fetus, and there's more iron, which is a mineral, because you're developing more blood and you need more iron. So yeah, that's new. I'm thinking of getting some cocoa butter as a moisturizer, but I don't know if that's better than what I'm using already. I use aloe vera, and aloe vera is great. It's like $5 for a whole bottle, and it's awesome for your skin. I use this if I ever get sunburnt. You put it on and it turns your sunburn into a beautiful tan, actually. It works wonders. And I usually just take my aloe vera and, I don't know, just mix it with any kind of cream I want to use, and then it takes the scent and makes it less concentrated, but you still get the silky smoothness and nice flowery scent or whatever. So yeah. And then the last section of this video I want to talk about is how I'm feeling. Actually, no. First I want to ask for your thoughts on some things. Firstly, do you know anybody who is pregnant and around the same stage as me on YouTube? So somebody who is just found out they're pregnant, maybe they're 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks along. I would love to connect. If you're pregnant now, let's be Preggo buddies, and we can share our journey and be at the same time. That would be really, really cool. I conceived in February, and my estimated due date is November 7th. So if you know somebody, let me know. That would be awesome. Secondly, are you or do you know anybody who's a flight attendant? Because I'm a flight attendant, and I know that pregnancy and flying, not always the best combination, and I'd love to talk to someone who has a little more insight for me, so that would be great. And also, if you have any recommendations for me of what to include in vlogs, like the size of the baby, belly measurements, any recommendations or cool things you've seen that you like, let me know. I'd love to include it. And lastly, I'm kind of curious if you have any recommendations for websites or phone apps or tools, like what kind of tools? I had an example, like a due date calculator, week-by-week guides, or exercises for pregnancy. Any recommendations for cool things for me to check out? I would love to hear it. Yeah. And lastly is the how I'm feeling part of the video. The short version of how I'm feeling is that this week has been a total overhaul of emotions. It's been crazy. The easiest way to explain it without taking too long is that all the emotions I experienced in finding out I was pregnant, all those emotions transferred to the whole week. So I felt shocked, I was in disbelief, I was fearful, I was excited, I was hopeful, I was optimistic, I was gleeful, then I was like kind of confused, and just everything. I've experienced everything this week, and I think the same is true for Joe. It's been really crazy. I'm probably going to make a separate video about this topic because I could go on about how crazy this past week was, but it's nuts. I've gone from a life trajectory, pronunciation. I've gone from a life trajectory of not expecting to get pregnant, looking forward to it, but not expecting it, and planning to go to Europe, move out with Joe, live downtown, buy our own place, do all those things that we anticipated we'd have to do because we couldn't conceive on our own. I've gone from expecting that to now we're probably not going to Europe, we're probably not going to live downtown, we're probably going to buy a place sooner. Like, it just changes everything. So naturally my emotions have been kind of like, wow. So that's cool. But yeah, you guys have been so helpful in getting me to be more positive, more day by day in my thinking, so that's been great. The last thing I have to share is concerns I have. I was really concerned about doing Zumba. It's an activity that I do every week, every Monday, and I went and it went great. So that's good. Exercise is awesome. I felt amazing. My other concern is work. Like I mentioned, I'm a flight attendant and I don't know how it's going to go down. This weekend I have a 4-day pairing to Saskatoon, Cancun, Regina, Cancun, and then back home. So we'll see how it goes, but there's a lot of incidents with miscarriage and flight attendants, so I'm a little nervous. So I'll try to go to an aviation doctor and see what they say. But all in all, this week has been awesome. It's phenomenal that I get to do a week 4 review video. It blows my mind that I'm 5 weeks today. So that's all exciting. Again, thank you so much for your help, for your comments, for your time. I really appreciate it. It's made my week awesome. I'll leave things at that, and I'm not going to do a belly measurement or any weights or anything like that because it's only been 2 days since I updated about that, and nothing's changed since then. So take care. Thank you so much. Bye.